Welcome to Cancel Me Later, where the hot takes are hot, and that's all we accept over here. Only, what do you call it, biased opinions? Would you say biased opinions or unbiased?
I mean, I would say unbiased opinions.
Opinions?
We're going to be saying what we think, how we think it, when we think it, and we're not going to be holding it.
And we do not care if we get cancelled.
I mean, that's the plan. The producers told us to actively try to infuriate you
To get cancelled.
and to get cancelled. So, on this podcast, we're going to be sharing our unfiltered opinions on a series of different topics. And we have no plans on saying what we or what the public might feel is politically correct.
Right. We're not here to be right. We're also not here to agree. So if we start throwing punches, somebody needs to part the fight. Producer, part it.
Ready?
You're right. All right, so we're going hard for the very first episode. And the topic is body count really a double standard, or does it matter equally for men and women? You have 60 seconds. Somebody start the timer right now.
In a nutshell, no. I don't think it should matter.
Doesn't matter.
I think deep down, all of us know it doesn't matter. Ultimately, what it comes down to is how you feel about the person.
Okay.
Right? And most people won't take that stance because society say you shouldn't take that stance. But really and truly, what it comes down to is how you feel about that person.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think a lot of people are existing within that space quietly and secretly.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they know. Well, we're not going to, let's not say it's happening right now. Like, we're actively adding the body count while you're with the person. But you would have known about the person. And let's say nobody else knows, but you know what that person's history is. And you're cool with it as long as nobody else knows.
60 seconds up in a Maleek.
So quick?
Yeah.
Oh, man. All
And right
cool.
now, I agree to a point.
Hey, see?
To a point.
See?
I also don't think it matters.
Right.
But for me, I think what matters about that topic or that specific thing is how you do your thing. So if you're a man or a woman, there's no double standard over here. To me, it's straight across the board. Man or woman, if you have a high body count and the entire Jamaica knows about it, that's where it's a problem for me. If you have a high body count and you keep your thing quiet, that's fine. I don't need to go to a road and somebody said to me, yo, say him link X, Y, and Z and she and she and she. And, yeah, that me I love that.
Secret lovers, she's saying to people.
I never said secret lovers,
News,
like,
man.
I can know
Don't
to a
tell
point.
nobody.
I also don't know if I want to know.
Okay, fair.
I also don't know if I want to know. If I have an idea, then we can keep it as an idea. I don't need to know the names and I don't need the exact number because you're not getting that from me either. Yeah.
And that's just across the board.
Straight
That's
across
not
the
a
board.
suggestion to
what
say.
What's the point? What's the point of knowing? What's the point of knowing?
Ultimately, there really is no point because, again, if you like the person, then you like the person, right? So I remember having this conversation with a group of virgins. And
a group of men.
We had the conversation.
Right.
And I said to them, if you, let's take dancehall culture, right, into consideration and how that plays a part into a lot of the ideas and the mindset around body count.
All right.
And the double standard that men can do. It's okay for a man to do, but it's not okay for a woman to do, right? And I believe in fairness across the board, right? Which is not something that most men, because none of them agreed with me, and that was fine, right? So my thing was, if you take dancehall culture, it has always been man a girl is, we have whole heap of girl, X, Y, and Z.
But you don't think that is changing? Because I feel like it changed a little bit because Dexter Daps come out and say, when you have 10 man, we have to be 11.
So adding to that, right? Because it was along that line of conversation. Dancehall culture would say, boy, a woman, my woman alone, and she can, and if she ever, and that now lead into a whole heap of other little things that we can talk about probably in another podcast. Domestic violence, X, Y, and Z, and some of the things that trigger that off.
Right.
And my thing was, these conversations only ever come up in one of two situations.
Right.
One is a girl where you don't want, or two is a girl where you can't get.
All right. So that's when it matters.
Right? So usually it only ever comes up around those kinds of topics. But if it's a girl where you like,
You're not really business.
same dancehall culture, we tell us, boy, yo, take away your girl because Diddy are the man.
Right.
So you perfectly all right, knowing it's all right, this girl have a man, you know, and probably have 4 other men. But me want her. So me I go take her.
But all right. I don't know if I can relate those two things to like a body count type of discussion.
Yeah.
Maybe there's something there that I am missing.
Right.
But I just feel like the body count situation, especially for Jamaican men, is just a lot of ownership. Them don't want to know, say them girl is with this person, that person, that person. It's like she never come here as a virgin. She was having sex before she met you. So obviously there are people before you. But man don't want them just feel like, oh, from I get her, we're erasing her entire history and nothing else is happening because they want to feel comfortable. And a lot of it comes from insecurity with men too. So it might point back to the fact that, oh, you know, she's so experienced, maybe I cannot live up to the amount of experience that she has. So I will not take a girl with a high body count because she probably thinks that me don't know what me I do. Right. So I think a lot of it has to do with the thinking of men and how small-minded they are and how them just cannot think outside of themselves.
I think a lot of it is ego.
Right.
I mean, definitely some of that, but I think a big part of it, as a man, a big part of it is not wanting to have to deal with, and I think you kind of touched on it, having to deal with another man saying, boy, well,
right. So
you know, so nobody feel like you're special, bro.
If you keep your
you're not special, bro.
Quiet, like,
you know what I mean?
To me, it's just about who you link. If you link somebody who goes to her road and a chat, and it just make you seem like a yuck person, I'm not gonna go there. But if I see a man and I say, yo, I'm gonna talk to him, and then the man say, yo, I actually link 100 people in it, and I never yet hear about nobody where this man link. Right. I'm okay with that. But if I go to a man now and him say, yo, I link 50 people in it, and I know all 50 people where him link, absolutely not. That kind of wild still. So you know all of them. Absolutely not. So here is where I think body count does become a problem, right? A high body count also suggests that you're kind of loose with your thing. Pun intended. You know what I mean? You're kind of just like out there. So I think for a lot of people, for men and women, the question now becomes, what is standard then? You know what I mean? If it is that you are out here, is it that you have a particular type? Your body count is 100. Right. So you find that type 100. Are you saying mine? Just in general. Oh. So you have a type. Are you saying then that you would have found 100 of that exact type? Suppose you just like to have sex. So you're kind of loose with the thing. You know what I mean? Meaning like what you're saying, like physically it is loose, or I am just a loose person? Figuratively, literally, all of the them, your thing just kind of loose. So if I said to you, if you come to me and you say, yo, it loose, suppose I say, no, it's just not big enough. Well, I mean, that is left up to, you know, all of that relative. You know what I mean? You can feel how you're feeling. I mean, say you're right. It don't mean say you're right either. Well, we have got to agree if we disagree. That's where we're reaching the podcast. But I feel like, and you raised a good point. I think there's a difference between, I don't have a problem with somebody who likes sex. Right. I get that. But there's ways how you do your thing, right? And so if it is that you are around every Tom, Dick, Harry, you know, check, you know what I mean? There's no caution, you're just right. Out there. Yeah. That is an issue for me. You know what I mean? And I think at that point in time now, body count becomes a problem because
is 100 different men that you interact with.
Meaning there's just no standard.
Right,
just
and
anybody.
it ultimately kind of just spreads exponentially. You have 100 bodies. I don't know how much body each of them 100 man they have, and them people. You understand?
That's
so
a lot of
what
thinking,
is it
though.
that
You
you
see,
are?
but why are we thinking that far?
But
It's
we
you
must
and the
know.
person. Why are you thinking that far? You link her. She have 100
Right.
body. When they doing a test, she good. Everything is fine.
Okay,
What you need
so
to link,
she,
what you
so
need to
so
think
we've
about
tested
after
that
that.
everything
Yeah.
clear. Fine, sure. But here's one of the crucial thing them know in this entire discussion, right? Where a lot of people, there's still the stigma around testing and all them little things there. So a lot of people just kind of out there and take people word for it.
Well, if only
You know what I
decides
mean?
I don't want to just be out there and take people word for it.
A
that's
lot of people just
crazy.
out there and take people word for it. You understand what I say? And then now you are now leaving it up to that person to be honest. And we all know. See, when I get my close up, we all know say girl them wicked, bro. Don't believe nothing what them say.
Man is wickeder.
Don't
Man is
believe
Woman only
a
wicked
word
because man
will
wicked.
come out of their mouth.
Woman
You understand
only
me I
wicked
say?
because
And we
man
already
wicked.
know. We already know so the thing skew towards them being able to get away with certain things. And we're not gonna take, as a matter of fact, you know what?
It's cute to us getting away with things.
Wally.
The entire body count discussion only happens because of men. Men get away with body count. Women do not. If I got a man and say, yo, I talk to 5 man, him I gonna say that is too much. But if him tell me, oh, I link 40 girl, that's okay. I must just accept that. Are you crazy?
Listen.
Where do you live?
Right,
You live in a bubble. You live in delusion.
I believe. Remember I said to you, you know, that it should matter, you know. But
You said that, but now you're contradicting yourself.
no, we're not contradict ourselves. And just I say, from the perspective of safety, right?
And I
And
decided there a while ago, you know.
and hold on, and so I'm show you some of that contradict myself. From a safety perspective, right? And because we know that people lie sometime, you really have to take them things into consideration. And so ideally, if you can find somebody with a lower body count and you assume that they might tell you the truth, because that is another reality that you must
But you could
have
have
to take
link
into
one
consideration.
person and catch something and link
That's
100
true.
and don't catch nothing.
But what are the odds? We have to look on the odds now. What are the odds?
I understand what you're saying, but at the end of the day, just do the test.
So you've been asked, you never ask.
I've been asked, I don't ask.
You have discussions with, discussions in the group chat about body count?
No.
Okay, so maybe not you specifically, because does the group chat have
If we
discussions
have
about
discussions
body count?
about body count, no. I mean, who is counting? Really and truly, like, why are you sitting and counting? You have a tally in your phone? Do you have a tally in your phone?
Well, I wouldn't keep information like that on
But
my phone.
right, so who is like? It's just the group chat is more
Never
like,
said me not
yo,
keep it,
I
we just
start
said
talking
that
to
in my
X, Y,
phone.
and Z, and then we just talk about who the person is and what the experience is like. I'm not saying, oh no, this is now adding one more notch under the belt.
So, okay, so cool. So let's say, right, because you would have raised a concern earlier about people knowing,
Right.
right? So let's say, you're in the group chat and you talk about your little boo thing.
Right.
It's like, oh, he's... And somebody in the group chat say,
That means to talk to the person.
or them know somebody where the person used to talk to.
Like I said, if it's like a 1 or 2 persons, it's gonna happen. It's Jamaica, it's a small country, especially
Right.
Kingston. It's small, like it's something going crisscross somewhere. But then if it is that them say, oh, say I know 100 or 50 or 20 people, and say she, and she, and I follow all of them on Instagram, no thank you. You ask? You ask women what their body count is?
Me?
Yeah.
No, not a business.
You don't care?
No.
Really?
No.
How comes?
For the same reasons that you don't ask. What if I like you? Saying me like you,
Right.
and the vibe is right. 'Cause the vibe not right with everybody, Me like you,
Right.
we get along.
Yeah.
Right. There's chemistry. Right. And let's say it get to the point where it gets serious. We're pre-relationship, and I find that I have to do less. What's the word that I'm looking for? You compliment me more than I have to compromise.
Okay. You don't care?
No,
Okay.
no, absolutely not.
All right. So that means nothing no loose nowhere then if she link
I
100
mean,
man.
well,
no
some
loose
people
no way.
talented, you know. Some people born talented, but everybody have the luck there. You understand?
So in
Some
a group
people,
chat, you compare numbers.
even though that seems to be the popular thing nowadays, because you have these people, men and women, who are actively sharing information in graphic detail
So
online.
do you think that shift now is just because social media is now an easier way for people to make money? So if it's like a hot topic or an exciting topic, people are more likely to interact with that content. So they're just doing it to make money.
Absolutely.
Some of the times I don't even think those stories are true.
Hey, I don't put nothing past this generation, you know, to be very honest with you, you know. But you know, here's the other part of it too. With the advent of platforms like OnlyFans, right? And a lot of what would have been considered a lot of moral issues,
Right.
for a lot of people. Like, you know, they'll tell you flat out, you know, we've lost the morals and we're open with everything, and and then again, now, like I was saying, platforms with OnlyFans kind of normalizing certain kind of behaviors, I shouldn't say normalize. It is bringing a lot of behaviors to the fore,
Right.
because it was happening. It's always happened, but it's now very, very public. You know what I mean? And so you find that a lot of women are just kind of okay with doing certain things
And talking about it.
and talking about it.
All right, I'm gonna say something to that where I don't have a problem with that. I don't like if women go online and they decide that they want to share their experiences. I have no issues with that. I am also a very open person. I'm just not doing it on a platform. If I could go online and talk about my business, man,
So, you know,
I grew up
here's the thing
I grew up in a wrong era.
So here's the thing now, if we're going to talk about double standards, right? You find that women are able to go online and have these kind of conversations now,
Right.
Where I can give you 100 different stories, not
But I
a
still
woman,
don't know who
100,
they are.
No, but that's fine. So that's not even the issue. I can give you 100 different stories about 100 different men, and it's fine. But if a man should have come online and say, boy, yo, let me tell you about Kim, let me tell you about Natalie, let me tell you about Sarah, then you was an informer, and you was a mama man, and you call name, and you kiss and tell, and you can't do that.
Name, so, and why would I call name?
Well, I mean,
he deserves to be cancelled.
I guess. Yeah, wow. I guess. But you know what? I want to touch on one other thing before, you know, I want to ask you a question. Clearly, body count don't matter. Because if you look within the realm, the celebrity space, right? These trash-ass men, as you call them, seem to be recycling these women.
Right.
And all of these women have very high, very known high body counts.
Okay.
For example, see? And I don't know how you're going to feel about this, you know. But, boss, you let me down. You let me down. Lewis Hamilton, you let me down, my G.
This is where this was going.
You let me down, my G.
How many public relationships has Kim Kardashian had?
Several.
You think 20 is a high body count for somebody that is 40? All right, imagine she started doing whatever when she was 20.
Right.
That's one man a year. That's high?
People, one man a year.
One man a year?
Here.
It
Ladies,
could be one man a month.
Ladies, don't smile up your thing. So you remember when we spoke?
Hold on. If I get in a relationship January.
Yes.
And me and him left June, that's 6 months.
Right.
2 weeks later, I'm in love again.
Damn.
Right? I now there with this man from the end of June to December. That's 2 men in 1 year. What am I?
Want to do.
Me a sell in a New Kingston?
Fine. I want the producer to find the Kevin Hart meme when him got damn. And put it, just insert it right there, son.
Maleek, you are telling me that one man a year for somebody that is 40 odd years old is a high body count? You're insane.
How so?
That is so insane to me.
It speaks to several other things more than just the physical aspect of it, you know, the intimacy, you know. Why are you cycling out one man each year?
So I'm not allowed to be in love?
So much?
I can't be in love?
So much?
What, a year? 1 year? 12 months? 365 days? I could talk to somebody from January to April and we stop talking. I don't talk to nobody else for the rest of the year. And then I talk to somebody else the next January. That's one man a year.
Me do the maths, you know.
No, but
Me not mathematically challenged. Me work out the part there.
Confused as to what is so baffling to you with that.
So, let me ask you. See? Right? Because remember I did say that I'm of two minds about this thing. Because tell people, I'm not really business. But, the psychology of it now, right? Mm-hmm. What is going on? Why you are cycle out one man each year?
And I'm saying,
why we
can't have to be a year exact. Like, it don't have to be January to December every single year. It could have been January to April, and then we're just done with man for the rest of the year.
And you know, see how that even worse? No, January to April?
Yeah. You don't know what a talking stage is? You're there with people as you talk to them?
But we are talking about, hold on. No. But we are speaking about body count.
I understand what you're saying, but you're making
it give it up during the talking stage?
Why would I get in a relationship with somebody and I don't know how them can do them thing?
Fear. Fear. All right, fine. I can accept that. I'm a big believer in not sitting in spaces that don't really work for you. But I also believe, say, boy, some of the time, if you sit down and do some introspection, Bridget, right, jump in our next one.
She's 25. She's 20 years old. What the hell? She outside. She young and she lit.
Where's your front, man?
She young and lit. All right, so she's 25 she's 25 and she have a body count at 20. You meet her when she's 35 and she don't link nobody else since then, but her body count is still 20.
Right. So, remember I did say, body count is not an issue for me.
Right.
My sole issue in all of that was the psychology around it. So, going off of the example that you just used a while ago.
So 10 years, nobody.
No problem. Because that would now suggest to me that there is some level of maturity that has happened over that period of time where you say, boy, you know, let me just...
You know, you're weird.
Calm down. Well, I did tell you from the outset, you know.
You're very weird because if I hear say you rest for 10 years...
Yeah.
Like nobody, nothing.
Nobody at all.
I would literally think there is something wrong with you.
I must. Oh.
10 years? You go from 4 people a year to 0. 10 years, nothing.
Congratulations.
Something is wrong with you.
How?
Something has to be wrong.
No, sir.
You can't find nobody in the 10 years. And it's not like you're not trying, you know. You just haven't reached the point where you feel like you would have reached that point then.
You know, you are a unicorn. Let me just throw that out there right now. You are a unicorn. Because most women, right? And I'm doing the thing that women love to do. I'm broad brushing. Most women would be like, oh no, you know, I was just finding myself and I decided that, you know, I wanted better for me, so I was working on myself.
All right. So I want people to let go of the idea or just to open their mind to the idea that you can find yourself while underneath somebody. You don't have to be to yourself to find yourself. A lot of the experiences that we go through shape who we are as a person.
Right.
And we need people to shape who we are.
True.
If you isolate yourself, you become a hermit. You become weird. You're not social anymore. You are now a weird person. And I don't mean weird like in a weird way. Like you get what I mean?
So based on how society is set up and the status quo, if somebody goes 10 years and they're not in a relationship, I think if you ask most people, they're going to tell you no, they don't see anything
wrong with that
because the person was probably just working on themselves.
Trying to find themselves for 10 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. And I'm sure if you ask most people, they're going to tell us that better than a cycle out 4-man for a year.
Please. So you think body count equals experience?
Yes and no. Yes and no. Because there are a lot of people whose body count is what it is because of things.
Okay.
Right? So I'm going to speak as a man now, from a man perspective. A whole heap of boy
so where were you speaking from before?
Always as a man. So me just clarify now, say boy, I'm not speaking for the women.
Right.
Because I was saying both men and women. From the man them side now. A whole heap of man out there get girls because them have money.
Okay.
Because them have possessions. You understand me I say? And you have a whole heap of face boy out there nowhere because, the ladies deem them to be attractive.
Right.
Them use that and them get girls. Right? Does that translate to actual
Experience?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
And what you find with a lot of them Monday too is that ego drive them, You understand? So I already have the things. What more you want from me?
So how you know that they're not experienced?
The question was, do I think it equals high body count equal experience?
Okay.
No. So they may well be, But me, I tell you, say, again, I tell you, we take a team, we just not spill it. Based on where a lot of ladies say,
Okay.
them end up with men who
Don't really know what they're doing.
and they're not satisfied.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
And them money are the biggest girl is out the road.
Right.
And so a lot of times I hear them story and I wonder, how then? Like,
Because they
so,
don't. You want me to tell you how?
Tell me.
Because they don't like women. And I'm not saying they like something else.
Right.
I'm just saying they like what women have.
Right.
But they don't like women.
Well, then.
So they're not treating each woman as a different experience. They're just treating it as an experience for themselves.
Got it.
Yeah. Period. Clock that T.
No. I think no. If we go down the road, then no.
That's a whole nother topic.
Which is no. You see, so if we are gonna go down the road, then, right? And we are talking about now the potential of cycling out. 4 of them, brother.
Yes.
In
Well,
a
she has
matter of
what if she
months.
just have standards and it's not just them type of man that she talk to? She's looking for her husband. How she will find her husband if she's not experiencing people?
Remember the story them? Remember the story back in the day? Black man, white man, China man? Yeah, man. I don't know. I guess, again, it wild.
It's not.
It wild, man.
There are 12 months in a year. That's
No, man, I'm not talking about your maths. I'm talking about just the whole psychology behind it. But like I said, I don't feel like a high body count is a problem. No, a high body count does not equal experience.
I agree.
In any way, shape, or form.
I agree.
Because you'd like to think that a woman there with 100 man, you understand, that would have now shaped certain behaviors in terms of how you communicate in a relationship, how you treat the other person. But then now you just kind of set in your ways and you love have sex. That's it. So you don't have no change. So it's not just the experience as in experience in the bedroom, but experience as a person
I
as well.
understand.
Some people are just,
Yeah.
so, and them like do them thing.
After this lovely discussion with Maleek, the man,
The myth, the legend. A joke.
he has not swayed any of my thoughts. I think we agreed on some points too. Not to the full extent, but you did not convince me with the thoughts that we disagreed on. I think we can agree to disagree on some things.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah. So who do you guys think should be cancelled? Me or Maleek?
Them can't cancel.
Or cancel the whole show?
Them can't cancel. Them can't cancel.
They can't cancel you?
No one to live. No can't cancel me.
Okay, you link all of them.
People, you know what? Me I cancel myself. Oh, what that? Me cancel myself. Me I cancel myself.